Hello YouTube, I was having some trouble making an eye patch for Kaneki and then I realised that it was a bandage, so why not make it from bandages. I couldn't find any similar videos, so I thought I'd make a quick prop tutorial video and I hope it's helpful. So this is everything that you're going to need. A pair of scissors, a small piece of card, some pieces of gauze, white breathable plaster slightly bigger than you want your eye patch to be, a roll of stretchy bandage, elastic or elastic, whichever you prefer, try not to slap yourself with it, some kind of a Tokyo Ghoul playlist, a cup of coffee served anteku obviously, and I just remembered that I bought this bracelet because it reminded me of a centipede, so you know that's handy to have too, and you're good to go. First take your square of card and cut it just slightly smaller than your plaster. I find that if you don't back it with card, then the eye patch just kind of flops around too much. Wrap a small piece of bandage around that and glue it on the front. I forgot to mention that you're going to need glue. Glue it on the front to keep the back flush, because obviously this is going to be up against your eye. Next, take the gauze, I'm separating it to make it a little bit thinner, and I'm going to cut a small square out of that. You want to sandwich the square of gauze between your piece of card and the plaster, just to bulk it out a little bit. And there are a lot of tutorials to do this with fabric rather than plasters or bandages, and I imagine that they'd last a lot longer, but I find that they don't look as realistic. It's all just personal preferences really. Now I'm going to apply the plaster. I'm going to lay it on a flat surface and I'm just going to really press down the edges so that the centerpiece is bulky while the rest is very flat. I'm just taking my time with it and I keep lifting it and pushing it back down to get it as flat as possible, and then I'm going to really press down firmly on the edges. If you're as pedantic as I am, and I hope you're not, you're going to spend probably a good half an hour or so doing this, just kind of tweaking it. It's a hard life being a detail-orientated jacker. And now if you did cut your card slightly smaller than the plaster, you should be able to fold the sticky edges of the plaster around to hold everything together. I'm just bending it slightly because obviously it's not sitting straight against a flat surface, so you want it to fit your face. It's another one of those things that just takes a little bit of tweaking. Now onto the elastic, I'm using thin elastic thread just because I think it looks better than having the really thick strips, but whatever you want to use is perfectly fine. So pick which eye the patch is going to go on and then measure from your ear to your eye, from both the bottom of the ear and the top of the ear on both sides. So you should have one long piece of elastic and one short piece. Glue the elastic at the corners and then just secure it with a small piece of gauze. And that is it, you're done. You're now ready to be one cool AF eye patch bastard. Hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.